This fish have developed a mean streak. Literally. As you can see, I have found more river rock, and I have placed them where she's been digging the rocks. Look like she's digging a hill so that she could climb out of the tank. She have really gotten mean in this aquarium. This is all that I'm going to put in there because this is basically like the bottom of a river, because they're river fish. So look at her. She's trying to really move the rock. Look. She doesn't want it there. And that's the she one. She does not want it there at all. It's almost as if they want out. Like, I don't want to be in this tank. It's not my home. And I want out. Look. You see her? She's trying to move that rock. And she has been concentrating on moving this rock now for the last 40 minutes. Now, him, on the other hand, is trying to push the lid open on the top of the tank. I don't get it. The tanks that they came from were a quarter the size. I mean, really small tanks. I'm thinking 15 to 20 gallons, if that. They were short and long. These are double or more in size. They're 40, 45 gallon tanks. And they are not happy in these tanks. They do not like these tanks. Now, let me explain something to you that I did not mention before. Previously, before I moved them downstairs, there was a Jack Dempsey in between the two of them. Okay, he died for some odd reason. I'm thinking bacterial infection, who knows. I just found him dead on the rocks one day. I don't know what killed him. He was healthy that morning. He seemed to be swimming fine, and then that evening when I came home, he was laying on the rocks dead. He was the oldest of the two. So Jack probably was 5.5 years old. These guys came much later. Or he either ran into the tank and knocked himself out and drowned. Can a fish drown? No. Because he always used to fight with the he, which is Oscar right here. But let's go back to albino, who's the female fish. She does not like those rocks there. And if it takes all the strength she has, she's going to move those rocks. She don't want nothing in her tank. She's absolutely being vindictive right now. And if you can see right there in the corner, she's starting to build up a mountain. And I told CJ she is trying to climb up out of the tank. She's building her hill. So she's saying to herself, wow, if I can just move this rock over here, I'm out of here. I am out of here. I can walk back upstairs and get back in the other tank. Now Jack Dempsey that I had, who I named Jack, he actually would do this all the time. He would burrow in the rocks. Now, let me let you guys know that this is a normal behavior for Oscars and cichlids. They burrow and move rocks around if they don't like its presence and make the home comfortable for them. So that's what she's doing right now. She don't like anything that I've put in this tank, especially those two big river rocks. Now, if you guys want river rocks, you can let me know. There are 15 large river rocks. I would say medium to large river rocks for 15 in a bag, which are heavy, as a matter of fact. For, I would say, I paid for all of those $22. So if you want a bag, just let me know, inbox me or send it in your comments. And they're nice. They're purple and green and pinkish. But they are having a fit about this new move here. She is not going through that tunnel. And as a matter of fact, these items right here that the rocks are holding down are, I would say, oblong planters. And what I did was, as you can see in this one, because I'm not going to get up, I'm going to feel like it, I'm tired. I cut holes in them to tunnel them out. But neither one of them have gone through those tunnels. And if they have, I haven't been around to observe that event. So hers is near the back and then to the front, but I have not seen them go through those tunnels yet. It's going to be something to see them do that. So I've been sitting here watching to see if they would go through them. But no activity for the tunnel ride. Now she's stuck her head in to see what was in there, and that's it. Anyway, she's going to continue to fight that rock. I just want you to know, let you guys know what I've done so far. Now, my ultimate goal is that if you ever seen one of these planters, they have like little slits in them in the bottom, and that piece that you see that the rocks are holding down is a part of that planter where I actually am thinking about putting an air tube in there, an air stone, and let bubbles come up from around those rocks. Because that lifts right off. I could put the air stone in there with a tube, and there would be no problem with having that done. But she's so mean. I don't think she would let the air tube stay there. But I might be able to do it for Oscar. It wouldn't affect the tunnel at all. It actually would be floating up through the little size of the, I'm thinking out the size of the seam that you see right here. But that's going to be interesting. I'm going to see how that works. I am going to do a water change because they're still getting the dust off of the ceramic media. And that's where the cloudiness is coming from, the ceramic media. That's a part of this filtration system here, and each tank have its own, and it is really an awesome tank. And I actually did not know anything about these type of canister tanks until I watched Uberman. I think he bought one for one of his tanks, and this tank right here is just absolutely awesome. But at some point, I'm going to have to do a water change to clarify that water, because that ceramic media was really dusty, and so was the charcoal media. Really dusty, and I think that's what's clouding in the water right now. That's why the water is so cloudy. So, this particular tank here, hers, have actually the polyfill that I found at Walmart, which has really helped it out tremendously. And so she's got a little extra filtration going on in her canister tank, which is this one right here. And he has the same exact one, but it's over on the other side of my little IKEA stand here, which is make awesome tank holders. If you ever want to get something that's going to hold a tank, they're inexpensive. You can put doors and drawers on them, and they make awesome aquarium tank holders. I love them. I am a fan of IKEA, and I'm not ashamed to say so. I live simple. So those are the Oscars. Now we have new additions to the aquarium tank area. We have new addition to them. So I'm going to take you over here to the new edition of our Aquarium Society. Yeah, I darked it out so you won't see. And we have some fantails. Oh, sorry. Trying to adjust stuff. These are fantails. 2 little baby fantails. This is a new addition to our aquarium society. Little wiggly things. And if you can see, they have some little river rocks in there too. Pretty cool, huh? Now they are supposed to grow up to 8 inches. So they're going to get pretty large. They're going to be as large as Oscar, my cichlid. These are fantails. One is a calico. Let's see if you can see it. That's the calico. Where is he at? There you go. See him? He is gorgeous. And the other one is a white goldfish. Oh, they're behind the plant. And they are the new addition to the aquarium world here. So we're going to watch their progress and see how they go. Let's hope that they're male-female. We have some little baby fantails. They seem to be getting along. And they are in a 30-gallon tank or a 39-gallon tank. So CJ has that decorated to the fantail specification, and they seem to be happy. And one thing about the fantail fish, they always seem to be at the top of the water. They are beggars. I call them beggars because they will always have you thinking that they're hungry, and in actuality they're not. But they have no cutoff point as far as food is concerned. So just let them suck off the rocks, because they are bottom feeders too, and that should keep them full or satisfied as far as food is concerned. And then these rocks that I have are all river rocks, so they're getting a lot of good vitamins and nutrients off of those rocks when they suck on them. Okay, so that is the aquarium world here at PEMG Hustle Woman's Pad. Until next time, peace.